Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. I'm going to be doing a reading for you today. My apologies for yesterday. I just took the day off. I just kind of figured that I'd have a little break, ground myself, that kind of stuff. So I'm back today. Let's get the energy going. See what today's reading is going to be. Alrighty, so I hope everyone's having a good weekend, had a good weekend, and having a good day, and going to have a good week. Hope so. Alrighty, we have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Six of Swords is really giving me, like moving through it all. You're getting through it. You're moving along with those things. You're kind of like learning to release those things so you can move forward even more. And we're moving forward into abundance, which is kind of a beautiful feeling. So yeah, we have this card. We have the Ten of Cups. My light's in the wrong place. Should be done? Not really. All right, and then we got the Chariot. The Chariot just came out. So that's giving me like a sense of balance, duality, just like control and power and just kind of like moving forward really kind of directly and fast and just like very strong. It's very beautiful. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. So that is giving me unity, connection. You're moving fast into abundance, and I feel like it's to do with the unity and connection. There is some sort of oppression or materialism or some sort of physical thing going on with the Devil card here, which is even more interesting. Materialism, oppression by materialism, maybe just wanting things that like just wanting. That's what I'm kind of getting from that card. Literally, we got the need, like, like a need for something, wanting something, almost like letting that materialistic kind of ideals kind of take over. And that's kind of like interesting here because you're like moving very forward and there is a connection going on. Like there's literally someone there. I feel like this is kind of giving me the vibe of like you're moving through things away from like a lot of past problems into this new fruitful relationship or abundant connection. And then the Charity card really just kind of shows that I feel like this connection is balanced and there's this duality to it. And, like the Two of Cups really shows me that soul connection. So soulmate, twin flame, at the end of the day, it's amazing. And then we do have the Devil and then the need card. So I just feel like there is a need for something, a need for something in the material world. Maybe it's been a little bit oppressive, that feeling or those thoughts of needing something and like it's almost being in lack. That's what I get from this, lacking. And instead of being lacking, I feel like this abundant card back here is very much showing like almost like the thing, like duality and abundance and the mindset and unity and connection, even with yourself. The next card is 1111. Well, okay, 1111. It's the Four of Wands. This is giving me a beautiful sense of, like a relationship. Someone is definitely coming in through this. We have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands seems like there is going to be, or there is a little bit of, I don't know the word. Like, I don't want to say fighting, but it's more like just like butting heads. Like when two rams are just like, oh, I feel like it's like butting heads, like a kind of like a stalemate, but like just being like, doof, doof, doof. I don't know the word for it though. Can't think of it. So we last one we had the Strength card, which is giving me like, strength throughout this kind of like tumultuous. I don't know if that's the right word, but like this, chaotic kind of interesting vibe. Like I feel like because there is a need, I feel like there's going to be arguments or debates as such, and I feel like you have strength. You're going to get through whatever this is. And it seems like this is the need for help. You need help with something. It's very interesting. There is connection here. There is unity. It's actually chaotic. It's all over the place. And today I have some lapis here, so with me, just on the table. My favorite, one of my favorites actually. Let's just carry on and let's just get some more. Let's go for it today. Um, and remember, if you are new, please subscribe, like the video if you're resonating, or if you just enjoy my readings, and also leave a comment because I love responding and love reading them. And honestly, sometimes they make me cry. But that's okay. Crying's like kind of like healing for me at this point. The card that just came out is the Knight of Swords. So yeah, this is very direct. This is very going to happen. It's like coming in. It's like, and it's just gonna. It's a lot, you know. That card gives me a lot. I feel like it's gonna come in. I feel like that could be what causes like the little bit of butting heads because everything's gonna be so quick and yeah. What else have we got going on? Rest. The Four of Swords. This is just for today, right? I love how these readings are just for like the day that I do them. But sometimes timing comes up. So many cards just fell out, by the way. We have the King of Swords. So resting, and then you come into the King of Swords energy. Seems like after the situation, or maybe being with this person, or when they come in, I feel like it's going to be creating a restful kind of vibe. I feel like you feel very calm and collected around them. And it's going to bring on this really strong kind of like head over heart energy. You know, like you're going to come away from those emotions, and sometimes emotions can hold you back. Be more logical sometimes can move you forward better in certain things. That's what I get from that. We have not being able to sleep. The Nine of Swords. It just gives me a sense of like, you know, this person or you, I feel like you both think about each other and think about things a lot, like overthinkers. It causes a struggle to like be able to go to sleep sometimes at night. Um, so I'm getting a real sense of like here, it's like giving a sense of like head over heart. You need a rest because you need to rejuvenate through the healing of when you sleep. We have the Empress. It's definitely giving me compassion and comfort. We have the Eight of Swords, which is being bound, being kind of like tied up, like feeling trapped. And then the Empress card's very interesting in the middle here. I feel like this other person, this connection is very compassionate towards you, and they really like care. And I feel like it's very interesting. It's very motherly energy, like very caring. Um, it's just weird here. It feels like what I'm getting from this bit here is the King of Swords is really giving like the power, like the energy that need to come in to like kind of overcome these doubts and fears and maybe self doubt and this binding kind of like stuff that's going on. And I feel like the Empress is really giving me like you need to be compassionate to yourself. And I feel like there's other people that are compassionate towards your situation. It's just maybe there is a situation or there's thoughts in your head where you feel like maybe you're not good enough or like you don't know your self-worth. And I'm not accusing anyone of that. I just feel like it's really showing that you need to be more caring and compassionate towards yourself because others are. That's what I'm getting from that. It's very interesting. We have the Page of Cups, happy surprise. We have the Page of Pentacles, beautiful. We have the Sun. That's actually really interesting. So it's very interesting. I feel like there is going to be a happy surprise that comes in, and it's going to include like um, what I get from this would be there's an offer. There's an offer of something. There is an offer of something that's going to be material. The Page of Pentacles kind of like gives me that one. Beside the Page of Cups, there's going to be like two offers, or like there's going to be a big offer, and it's going to be like a happy surprise. It's going to make you feel good, and it possibly could help with what the need is over here. I don't specifically know what that is, but it looks like this is what's happening. We have the Sun, so that's just bringing me joy and happiness, and like the abundant feeling. So whatever's coming is good. You know, it's actually beautiful. It's actually amazing. Like, I would love to have this reading. I'd be like, oh, we have the King of Wands and we have the Two of Swords. The King of Wands really gives me this, like, you know, in your own energy. It's kind of like the infinite kind of feeling, infinite energy of like being strong. And the Two of Swords really gives me that too. It's almost like being blind to the things, but like it's not being blind in the sense it's almost like choosing not to see that stuff or choosing not to see things that cause harm on your life. I know that sounds crazy, but like, you know, like you have to protect yourself sometimes. I was talking to a friend yesterday. I know this is like random. It's always random when I bring stuff up. But I was talking to a friend yesterday and they were talking to me about like pretty much like how they went on like Facebook and the first thing they saw was something pretty bad and they were like talking to me about it and they were like so surprised that that stuff was going on and I was just like, well, I guess if you don't see it, then you don't know and you're like kind of oblivious and you can be like a happier person. And he was like, huh. And then he was like, oh, that's kind of funny. And he was like, I was actually glad that I saw it because now I know that that stuff goes on and I'm like not oblivious to it. And I'm like, oh, it was such a profound conversation. And like by the end of it, we were both like, yeah, it's probably not good that like anyone sees that stuff, but like it's probably good that people know that it's going on so they can protect themselves from it. So I don't know. I don't know if this got anything to do with this, but like that, this kind of King of Wands and Two of Swords energy gives me that kind of situation where like it's very much like you've seen a lot, and I feel like it it can hurt and it can really weigh you down because I feel like it's almost like you take it on like it's yours. But this is giving me the sense of like you're not letting those things latch on to you anymore. As much as like maybe you will see them, it will be like you're blind to it in a way that it's not going to drag your energy down. And it's nothing to do with not being compassionate because I get compassion, I get empathy, I get all those things from this. So it's like not a selfish thing to do when it is really seriously affecting you as a human being or as the soul that you are on this earth. So I think that's all about self care. It's really just that. All right, let's move on to some more cards. This is a very interesting reading today. Let me know if you find it interesting too. Um, let's clarify the material need. I want to clarify the material need from the beginning. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to use my Silver Witchcraft Tarot deck now. Please clarify the need. What is the need that is so greatly projected here? Friend. Oh, that's material, right? That's material. A friend. That's what it says. I didn't say money. Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles, which I get a friend from, and we have the Nine of Swords, which gives me thinking about, you know, like wanting to go out, wanting to do things. I feel like you're over the pain, you're over the entrapment, because it's very much going with the background there. The Seven of Pentacles gives me a friend because it is a lady and she's standing by a tree with a pentacle above her head. It's all connected with like little cobwebs, and she has a little squirrel or something on her shoulder, and she's like, so what I get from that is that you're in need of a friend. Connection. You're in need of connection. But I feel like someone's coming in down the bottom there. The Knight of Swords. Someone's totally coming in. It feels like they're not going to, but like they will. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is definitely giving me a idea of like self development. The Page of Swords. Yeah, it's very interesting. She's standing on a cloud. It's very windy. She's holding her sword up above her head. in that like freedom, like power pose. Um, and then she is holding her hand like this, and the book is floating above her hand, and the little fairy, the spirit guide, is like handing the book to her. So what I get from this is a very much sense of like being unified within yourself, and I feel like you're at that stage where you're in the need of like physical the material. I feel like for a long time you've taken yourself away from the material world, and you've been focused on the spiritual. So this gives me a sense of a need to go out and experience the physical more abundantly than the spiritual, because I think you've been working on the spiritual stuff for a freaking long time. And what I get from this is that solitude's been happening. And I think there's a lack of, I don't know if there's a lack of human contact or just in general, like a genuine friend, but that's what I get from this. And we have justice, a sense of justice in the high priestess. Oh my gosh. So justice is really much like just giving me like a sense of that duality. It's like kind of come to fruition. You have been working on both sides. You've been working on your gift. You've been working on you as a person, and I give a sense that you're like at a point where you're super strong. Your energy's fertile. Don't like that word very much, but it's a good word for this. It's very like it's like a new beginning. Like you're ready to plant a seed to like create something new and do it like a different way. And the high priestess is that like divine truth, divine intuition. So it's really clarifying to me that this devil card is not representing anything really that bad. It's really actually quite beautiful, but it's also quite sad, but it's not bad. You're in need of a real connection. Okay, let's move on. I think it's probably good to start doing some oracle cards now. So if you are resonating, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you're new, subscribe. If you got to this point, that's amazing. Leave this daily affirmation if you got to this point of the video, and I possibly will do another one at the end of the video. I like to see who gets to where in the video. I'm grateful for the abundance that surrounds me. The Nine of Cups. That's a very much beautiful card to go with this reading today. So comment that in the comment section if you resonate and if you claim that. I'm grateful for the abundance that surrounds me. Okay, oracles. It's time to do some oracles. Let's do some Gaia. I feel like I should clarify something really quickly. See, I just had a thought. I need to clarify something really quickly. All right, 1 second. All right, so I want to just clarify the energy that's coming into the situation. What is this energy? Is this energy like a ray of light, or are they just, who are they? What are they? Who and what are they? The Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. The Four of Swords. The Hermit and Justice. Okay, so they have hope that I feel like this person that's coming out of the blue, or whoever this is in a similar situation as you. They are on a journey where their cup has like just restarted, or like, kind of how I explain it of like you fill your cup up and sometimes the towel happens and you like got to tip it out. So this cup is empty, and I feel like this cup is ready to be filled with abundance. They are in that Two of Swords energy that was from before. That's what I'm getting. So I'm just reading it like that. They are very much balanced. They very much are in a state of like not allowing themselves to be, affected by things around them as much as they probably are. And they're just in a good state of mind. They are very good at resting, very restful. They like to be balanced. But at the same time, they're in the dark. They are alone, and they are searching for the same thing as essentially what you are. They have the light. They have the light at the end of the tunnel kind of vibe, and then the Justice card really gives me a sense of like whatever's going to happen, this person coming into your life, you're coming into their life, brings a very much sense of justice and healing and a lot of kind of beautiful things going on. Okay, that's the verification I needed. I think that's all I need for that. All right, Gaia, here we go. Hidden path. Hidden path. Yeah, this person's totally not in your life. Seems like it's gonna be a new person. Not gonna be better than anyone else. We have Gaia. We have literally Gaia. Number 5. I like that number. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. We have evolution down here. Earth changes, climate change, and transformation. I get so many thoughts when I read that. Earth change, climate change. There are so much things going on at the moment, energetically. I've seen things. I've heard things. It's very interesting. There's an energetic shift. There's been energetic shifts happen in the last few years, right? Like the planet changed vibration. So I really do think that this is taking place. Like, if anything, I remember I saw a video and I was like, what? I do feel different. It was like telling me that I was like, shifting into a thing called 5D. And that's what I feel like this is. I feel like that's the transition. We've been, like, a lot of us have been in a transition between like 4D and 5D. And I think this card represents almost like the fruition of those things, like almost being completed, and you're almost there. Or you are there. Evolution, right? And we have hidden path, which is the marriage of spirit and matter. So you're good with like the spiritual stuff, and I feel like you are now needing to marry the spiritual side of stuff to the physical, which very much goes with this back reading. Like there is a physical need for connection and to marry what you've learned to find something that is like in line with you. Oh, wow. Okay. And then Gaia is obviously wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding, which gives me that vibe of like you are at a point where you have an understanding where like you know what's right. You just have like that inner knowing and like you have divine intuition. The next card is Sacred Heart, which is passion, love, and spiritual communication. This person that's coming in is going to be like a dream come true. You are going to be able to communicate through like telepathy or like some sort of thing like that, like energetic communication, which I believe in. I can do it with a couple of people. It's kind of interesting, to say the least. It's like we know the same things at the same time and we can't quite figure it out. But I'm like, I just told you to say that, and he said it. It's like use the force, but not like that. Liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. Liberation. I feel like that's just a sense of the old with the new. Like I feel like you have been on a long journey to get away from maybe someone or a situation that has been so toxic, and I think you probably deeply love this person or connection. But I feel like the liberation from all of this is like getting through that pain and the being bound and stuff in the background and really making it through the other side so that the universe can line things up for you. You can get that need fulfilled. And then you can obtain the abundance that you also truly deserve. We have a couple more. We have achievement. Keep focused on your dream, of course. Keep focus on that. Don't be negative. Break free from the negative. Yeah. So that was that one, which was liberation. And then we have achievement, which is blue. I freaking love this one. And then the last one is Ganesha. And it's clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. So very spiritual today. I don't know if I need to do hidden heart secrets. Let's do hidden heart secrets. We haven't done that for a while, like maybe a week. So I just want to give 3 cards for this new person that's coming in, what they feel about you, and what they want to. I feel like just what they feel, because these are very much feeling cards. And then I want your feelings on what you would feel if someone new came in and, like they were the one kind of vibe. Right, these 3 cards are for them. These 3 cards are for you. Their cards are hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. So they have been working so freaking hard on this. They're very spiritual too. It gives me the sense of the hermit back in the, when I clarified like what is this person, like what's the energy, what's their deal. The hermit, they have hope, they're manifesting something into the light, and they're almost just like, they have so much love and stuff on twin flames. Okay. Get ready for a new twin flame. Mirroring shared feelings and reflection. The twin flame coming in. Okay. And nourish, self-growth and self-focus and soul finding. This person seems like a very beautiful person. Like they are looking for their soulmate, basically, their twin flame. And your ones are only you, devoted, attached, and crave, escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. So I think there's a little bit of trauma, or a little bit of traumas coming up. And sorry, loss, grief, and depression. I feel like this comes from losing something that you loved once. So it almost seems like this person is ready, and I feel like you, on the other hand, are still like in this place of low vibration for this. I feel like it is so hard, and I understand it's so hard to let someone go and to just be happy. And I've got a song for you today, okay? Just thought about it just then. And I'll put it in like I do. So if you want to listen to it, feel free. It's called It's Futile, Be Happy. It's pretty savage. Okay, but it's not really. It's pretty dope. But yeah, like that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm just getting that like maybe it's a bit hard to let go of the past. And this does give me an idea of like this could cause a little bit of turbulence. And there was turbulence back here in the main reading. The 5 of Wands. So turbulence was the word that I was looking for. So I feel like this is a good sense of like showing you that maybe like there is something that if you want this and you want to manifest this, then this has got messages in here of like how to actually not have that happen, to try to be spiritual about it, or even have a better mindset about something new and the letting go and releasing of the past. That's what I get from that. Take a look, take a step back and look around. Why put their lives above yours? Time to choose what makes you smile. Let go of all their wars. Break away from all the chaos. Bro, I can't, even with these readings and my music. I wrote my music years ago. And half the time I'm like, what is this song about? My friends are like, what is this about? I don't get it. And I'm like, I don't know. I just wrote it. I can't even remember writing half of my songs anyway. I don't know. I'm whispering. It just like freaks me out. Okay. And I think I realized that I think I might channel in some sort of way without really realizing when I go into this trance while I'm writing. So anyway, I'm going to put that song down the bottom, and I think it really lines up with this reading, like insanely insane. I don't get it. I feel like I need to start putting them at the end of these videos. So it's like, here's the song that goes with the reading that I wrote like 2 years ago and had no clue that it was going to relate. Anyway, let's go into the star seeds. This might be a longer video, so I hope you don't mind. If you got to this point, say yay, longer video in your comment. Oh no. Okay. Perspective. Oh my god, that's literally this. That's what I just said. It's in my song. It's too much. It's too much. And it's too much. I'm getting so vibey. perspective, you know, like I literally, the first line of my song is take a step back and look around. Why put their lives above yours? And it's not a selfish thing to do. Okay, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. I love that picture. It's like zoom out from the earth and look at it like it's a little dot, like it's nothing. Okay. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Yes, queen. Um, wow, this is cool. I love, like, every time I do a reading, I think I love them more and more. Is that it? Yeah, aggressive, passive aggressive to the spirit. I'm sorry. Is that it? Oh, we have one more, which is water your garden, which is nourishment, body care, and tenderness and rest. So it's very much just giving, like, you know, those same like self-care vibes. And I feel like that's what life's about. I have to admit that if someone thinks I'm really fat, like, you should have seen me 2 years ago. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm not trying to make it about me, but I'm just like saying, like, I'm so proud of myself because, like, I can literally, I don't know, I'm not going to do it, but like, I probably should just to prove it. No, I don't need to prove anything. Anyway, I'm so proud when I hold up my old pants to me. I'm like, oh my God, what? I was this big. So like I have pants and they go out like this far. They like go from here to like out here. And I'm just like, what? I was like 3 times the size I was now. And I'm still like big, right? But like I don't feel big anymore. Like I feel little. And I still get bullied for it. But at the end of the day, I'm proud of myself. And I feel like that's the whole point of watering your garden is that being tenderness and like resting and just looking after yourself and nourishing yourself and eating the right things and doing all that stuff is actually really good. As much as I love McDonald's, I just, you know, I think I just choose these days to eat some frozen strawberries instead because they're kind of cheap and frozen fruit is like my go-to, and I lose so much weight eating that, and I don't know why, but like I eat so much of it. Here I am losing weight. Anyway, I hope that inspires someone because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be like about me. I'm just trying to maybe get some messages across like normal. That's why I talk, or why I bring up something of personal reasons. I'm going to move on to the Amazon card. I think we should do an Amazon card today. I think that'll be amazing. So let's see what we can get for the Amazon card today for this reading. A lot of them fell out, so let's just take these ones and we'll shuffle these. That is the one. Wow, it's a new one. It's the Angel of Language. Shirishta. Shirishta. Angel of Language. Take a step back and look around. Anyway, that's just me posing for a thumbnail. I probably won't even use it. It's just a little bit something fun you can laugh at. It's number 11 too, so there goes the 11 again. We had 11, 11 back there, and now there's 11 here. Wow, okay. I might have to put 11, 11 at the beginning of my title. Not clickbait. All right. The limits of my language mean the limits of my world. Ludwig Wittgenstein. That's who said that. If you have drawn this card, Sharista awakens memories of this innate ability you possess, namely awareness of the language of light. This awareness may be explicit, but undoubtedly implicit. You also know about the power of the vibration of words and thoughts. You have the inner discipline to observe and supervise your mental process, and you measure your speech with care. Words can wound and words can heal. And now you always choose the healing words, although this may have not been in the case in the past. True. I have to admit, like, there's another song that's like literally kind of like that, where I admit that like I wasn't like this in the past, because that's true. Still, in your spiritual journey, you have gained this wisdom, and this is not an insignificant aspect of your personal evolution into higher levels of consciousness. You may practice affirmations or chant mantras. Do you? Let me know. I say that I'm abundant every day. Like one of the only ones I do. I'm abundant. and you feel the profound effects, or like I'm happy, I'm abundant. That kind of abundance comes into everything anyway. The profound effects that these empowering words have on your life. Stories connect directly into our creative imagination. The source of creation. Reflect on the synchronistic events in your life. An image of a friend or a family member pops up in your mind, and within a minute or so, they call you. So, yeah, this is very interesting. I was working on this kind of stuff like a year ago. And it really does work. If you can like get it down, like it does work. A tune comes to mind, and then they immediately after the song plays on the radio. You somehow knew or felt at an intuition level when a loved one was in difficulties, and you acted on this because you trusted your instincts. These are the signs and messages that you are tuned into at this higher frequency. Oh my god, I can do that. I've been able to like do all those things for a long time. You're indeed on the right path to embracing what cognizes the language of light. Well, this obviously is not for me, this reading today, because I'm relating to this because I feel like this reading was for me for like a year ago. So if this is for you, congratulations, and well done. You've come so far. And the dad energy that I have wants to say I'm proud of you. Thoughts are for reflection, which is probably going to be the similar stuff. Okay, angels communicate with humans at a language of light that resonates with every cell of your body. You know about the power of vibration of words and thought, and you measure your speech with care. You are on the right path to embracing with cognizance, the language of light. It's a hard word. Cognize. I can't say it. Some words I can't say. Okay, well, that was the reading today. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm a little bit jittery with my speech because I feel like I'm a bit shocked. Like this has just been like so like synchronistic to me. There's so much going on here. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do, and leave a comment if you made it to the end as well. All right. See you. Bye bye. See you next time.